Well, this time of year, we have a lot of spooky stuff that we talk about that offers a fright. But nothing is scarier or more serious for a parent than knowing that your baby could be at risk.
That's where our March of Dimes steps in. Their mission to fight for the health of moms, babies, and families.
Yeah, and one of their largest fundraising events is coming up, the annual Signature Chefs Auction. And joining us now with the why the need is so great we have several guests, Diane Anthony and her son Jacob, who have had quite a journey, and they're going to share that. And also Dr. Brian Johnson, the president and CEO of West Penn Hospital. And doctor, we're going to begin with you. You're not just a doctor who runs the hospital, you're also the chair of this event. Talk to us about why it's so important for you and the work that they do.
Well, there's a number of reasons. First and foremost, the mission of the March of Dimes, being to provide the best possible health to mothers, babies, not just in the peripartum time period, but also the postpartum time period. Also improving health equity, access to health care, and that ultimately means a lot to me. At West Penn Hospital, having a very large neonatal ICU, that's near and dear to me each and every day. So the mission just fits with what we all believe in.
Diane and Jacob, can you tell us a little bit about your story and how you got involved?
So I was pregnant with twins, and I went into the labor around 21 weeks, and West Penn became my home for the duration. And Jacob and Caitlin were born at 26 weeks. So we spent, Caitlin actually lived for 5 weeks. She actually had passed away on Mother's Day. Jacob was then in the NICU for he was in for 111 days. We took him home at almost 4 months old, weighing about 6 pounds. And today, here he is at 18.
Here he is at 18.
Yeah.
Thriving and happy to be here, right, bud?
Yes. Diane, talk to us a little bit about the support and why the March of Dimes means so much for you. I can't even imagine the story that you just told and how much support you needed during that time. What can you tell our viewers?
So from the beginning, I will say that before the kids were born, I was actually administered surfactant, which is to help the growth of lungs for the baby. So I was administered that before they were born. The March of Dimes is like a community. Yeah. We have friends from the NICU that we did the walk with when Jacob was 3. I waited till then just due to health issues. And so they're a support, always there, always continuing the research, just an amazing organization. So,
Dr. Johnson, do you see that community, do you experience that community day in and day out each year when you see families come back to the walk or new participants in the walk based on their experience? What is that community like?
Absolutely. That community continues to grow, each and every year. And we see that community thrive, not just in the walk, but also in the Signature Chefs auction that we host every year. And then frankly, we see that community even more so in our own NICU whenever these guys came back to visit recently and see all of the team and nurses that help provide care for them as well.
So let's talk about the Chef's event. What can people look forward to?
Well, we're looking forward to a lot of things this year. We have a number of opportunities around both a silent auction as well as a live auction. And most importantly, we also have a number of chefs from around the area who are going to provide their best possible food option for everyone to try, which is going to be really exciting for all of us.
Yeah, it sounds like a fantastic event. Everybody loves food, and of course it's for a great
Absolutely.
cause. Jacob, we want to ask you about why it's important for you. Like, I know you went back to the NICU for your birthday. Like, why is it important to sort of recognize that?
I don't know, it was just a big part of my life. For all my life I've heard about it, but it was kind of a good thing to learn, understand it really, because I was there and didn't know anything.
Right, right. Well, certainly the March of Dimes impacts people in so many different ways, and it's a wonderful event. Christine Sorensen and Megan Schiller, by the way, are going to MC this, which we love, the KDKA involvement. And thank you guys so much for coming in and telling a really personal story about why it makes a difference. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thanks so much for having us. We appreciate it.
Well, with the help of supporters and the money that they raise, the March of Dimes can invest in research, education, and advocacy so that moms and babies and families have the best possible start in life.
And we'll have a link with more info on our website.